Last year, East Vancouver's Rio Theatre faced off against the provincial government to change an arcane law banning movie theaters from obtaining liquor licenses. Now the only theatre in BC with a liquor primary license, the Rio has a new task of forging its new identity and keeping its business alive.
Rio is different from most theaters because it has creative programming. We're independent. We don't bow down to the higher ups of corporations, and we do whatever we want to do and whatever we think is fun for the city.
When I first came here, this place was really mostly just showing movies. It wasn't really getting into the live action stuff like that. And then we had all the problems, and then it turned around, and now it's kind of like in that kind of limbo trying to figure it out.
The Rio Theatre hosts a variety of events on a day-to-day basis. On any given night, they could be showing an unknown cult classic, a first-run movie, or a live concert or burlesque show. But showcasing such a variety of events has left the Rio with an inability to define itself.
We don't even know who we are right now. So it's hard to, the Rio was a movie theater, and then we weren't allowed to show movies anymore. So then we did a lot of live events. Okay, now we're showing more movies again. So people don't really know what we are.
We need to put more money into promoting, for sure, marketing, expanding out of East Van, and being not just East Van's independent movie theater, but Vancouver's independent movie theater. Getting people from all over the city to want to come here, and not just be a neighborhood theater, but to be like the hottest place to be in the city, essentially.
The theatre's highly publicized fight with the provincial government took several months and cost thousands of dollars. And in the end, they did get the law changed. But was it all worth it?
The biggest change since getting a liquor license, we actually have a lot more people coming here to see films because they can't drink here. So instead of people just going to see movies at other theaters, they can come here to see a movie and have an alcoholic beverage. So more people are coming to movies here because we are the only one that offers that service.
The Rio's recipe for success involves a little more than just a liquor license.
We bring culture to the city, I think. People look to us because we're interesting and unique, and people want to be a part of it.
Whenever I do come into work, I feel like I'm just getting home, and it kind of grounds me. And I never know never know what's next. There's always different things going on, interesting, new people to meet.
The reason I love it now is because it lets me into the world, many different worlds that I would never bring to. A lot of different events that go on here that I'd never go to. I mean, I'd never gone to a burlesque event. It wasn't actually the first one was here, it was someone else. Until like 2 years ago, it was the first burlesque event in my life. Burlesque isn't that big in Montreal, so I never saw stuff like that. Plus, there's the slam poetry, and there's the concerts of artists that I wouldn't necessarily go and see. There's just all kinds of different. There's so many different things that happen here. You're gonna get introduced to a whole bunch of stuff that you would never get introduced to.
There's really no place that this combination of aspects.
On April 20th, the Rio Theatre is hosting an event to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of its reopening under owner Karine Lee.
Maybe, our huge anniversary party can just be like a big blowout where everybody can just be like, hey, the Rio Theatre, it's still open and not actually closed.
While the Rio's future is not guaranteed, if the community continues to come out and support one of Vancouver's last independent cinemas, the Rio will continue to be a stalwart in the community for years to come.